Hey guys, welcome to the show, Telltale Club and iServalan. I've been playing around with my Evox 20, but if you know the music well that I make, it uses all sorts of plugins. But also I've got, of course, my Micro Freak. So next week I'll do some Micro Freak stuff, yeah? The difference is, realistically, it takes me longer to set up the Micro Freak to get the levels right, and I don't know it as well as I know the Evox 20 plugin on Logic Pro. So for doing a quick, a quick ringtone or whatever for you guys, it's just much easier to kind of see what I'm doing. Plus I've got the template up, plus. However, this week is all about new videos, new VJ loops that I'm doing for the website, basically. The app, I've just cancelled the app. It wasn't working. It wasn't doing it for me, guys, and if something isn't doing it for you and your career is jeopardized by it, for example, you're telling everybody, oh, I've got the single out, and then it never comes. That's just bollocks, isn't it? So I just thought this app, everybody's waiting for it and they're mucking me around. So I did do a review of it on the podcast. You can see that on YouTube. I just think, no, not for me. I've got a really good website mobile version. I've really streamed it down, so it's pared down to pretty much totally just music, and it's all free, and you can just go there, which is so much easier, isn't it? Tell-Club. If you Google me, I'm right at the top of the Google search for Telltale Club. So generally, unless Amazon takes me over, so you can just pop there, and there's a button on the front page which takes you to free ringtones. So guys, that's just so much easier, isn't it? And also to free music therapy, of course, which I do regularly as well, because I'm a music therapist, obviously. So what have I done for you today? I had a bit of fun, actually. It's really interesting when you put stuff through the Evox 20 or the Micro Freak, it changes the words. So I noticed with this plugin, I can't tell you the levels because they're not in front of me, but I played around until I got something I liked. I made the stereo sound very much central. You can do that in the EQ. You can make the stereo wider or narrower. Narrower sounds like it's coming from the top of your head. Wider sounds like it's coming from a big open space into both ears. Do you see what I mean? But it's still stereo. It's still both sides. I like the narrower one for a lot of my Evox stuff because it sounds really present. But a lot of people don't like that. They like it to sound a little bit more sort of distance and all-encompassing. What I actually said was synthesizer. Well, I actually sang it. And this is what we ended up with. So I've called this Inflective, which is not a word, of course. But isn't it interesting, especially when we listen to dance music, where they've done a lot of that Evox stuff or heavy processing on lyrics, we can't quite hear exactly what they're saying. Does it matter? Not really. It doesn't, does it? This is the wonderful thing about music. The words become a sort of sensory experience rather than an actual, reading where you have to sit down and really listen. Certainly for dance music anyway. You just want to dance, don't you? And get high maybe on life, obviously. So here we go. Here is Inflective Electronica Ringtone by Singtone. Anything with Singtone means it's a vocal. You've got a vocal ringtone there. Anything without Singtone, it's just a plain old music ringtone, okay? I do both, but mostly I do Singtones because people like them better. They prefer them. I guess the little messages, Anyway, I'll keep this brief-ish. So here we go. Inflective Electronica Ringtone.